Despite COVID-19, a St. Catharines tradition continued this past weekend as members of Branch 24 of the Royal Canadian Legion decorated the graves of those who served at Victoria Lawn Cemetery.
Well, I think that it's part of our mandate as a Legion to remember and promote that. And I think that's really what we're about here today, is trying to, by putting the flags on every one of the veterans' graves, and there's about 4,000 throughout Victoria Lawn here, just to recognize their sacrifice and what they've done for all of us, to be able to be free and be able to speak our own mind, and for all the rights and values that we've achieved as Canadians.
Decoration Day usually involves a Sunday service at the cemetery. That had to be canceled this year, but Legion members laid wreaths at several sites in St. Catharines instead.
Tomorrow, in order to keep social distancing and no assembly, the Sergeant at Arms, Ronnie Chassie, and I will, at 2 p.m., will place a wreath at the Branch 24 memorial, which is mounted in front of City Hall, and then we will go over to the cenotaph in Memorial Park, and we will place a wreath there, and then we'll come and place a wreath at our cenotaph here. So that will be tomorrow. Unfortunately, there's no parade, but let's hope for next year.
Was the city receptive to you getting something done this weekend?
The mayor is a real fan of the Legion. Walter, Mayor, His Worship, is very receptive to anything that we have tried to do. And we asked permission to come here today because the cemetery is closed. We asked permission, and it was granted without a hitch.
Decoration Day dates back to the 1800s. The day is designed to commemorate the act of service.
I also had an opportunity a few years ago to go overseas and see the ceremonies that were taking place there. And I can tell you that it certainly has an impact when you're over here and you come to a local ceremony and hear the taps playing and hearing the words that are spoken, and those things sink into your soul.
So is Decoration Day more of a Canadian celebration than worldwide?
It seems to be, yes. Yes, and not every branch across Canada necessarily does Decoration Day. We have done that on behalf of the 4 legions in the area, the Polish Legion, Branch 138, what other one is there? Branch 350. We've done those and that's what the cenotaph here was built, based on funds raised by those 4 legions to build the monument, to hold that ceremony.
The Legion is looking forward to the day when they can open their doors and once again resume activities.
Luckily, we've been able to pay our rent, but we're coming to the end of what was in the bank account, and we will see what will happen in the next couple of months.
What's the best way the public can support the Legion in this time?
Come out and buy some fish when we start doing them again. We'd love to get our income stream moving again, and our fish fries are basically the backbone of our business. So that would be great if you can come out.
In Niagara, you're watching The Source.